Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Unity of Syracuse. This is the invisible voice that you can't see the person, but that's okay, because I know you're behind me, literally and figuratively. I know you are behind me, because only love is here today. Only light is here today. So we're going to sing this song with you, not for you, but with you. We would just ask that you would stand with us this morning. Stand this morning and set your own intention that this is going to be a day that darkness will not drive away darkness, but love will do that for you. And hatred will not drive away hatred, but love can do that. Amen? Okay, and if you feel so inclined, put your hands together and sing it with us. Ready? Darkness cannot drive away darkness. Only light can do. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hatred cannot drive away hatred. Only love can do that. Oh, darkness cannot drive away darkness. No, 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 no. Only light. Oh, can do that. Oh, hatred cannot drive away hatred. Only love can do that. Whoa, all you soldiers of peace, hatred has an enemy. If we want the fighting to cease, oh, remember these words from the fallen king. Darkness cannot drive away darkness. No, only light can do that. Yeah, hatred cannot drive away hatred. No, 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 only love can do that. We must all try to be, oh yeah, an instrument of peace. Remember, an eye for an eye. What does it do? Leaves everyone blind, and the people cannot see. Darkness cannot drive away darkness. Oh, you sound great today. Only light. Only light. Can do that. Hatred cannot drive away hatred. Only love can do that. Darkness cannot drive away darkness. Only light can do that. Oh, can do that. Hatred cannot drive away hatred. Only love can do that. Only love can do that. Yeah, only love can do that. Amen.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
I think y'all can be a little louder than that. Good morning. Oh, and I heard the children and everything. Hello, children. Oh, look at all the little cuties out there. Hi, I'm Reverend Edith Washington-Woods. I'm so grateful to be the senior minister here on this last Sunday in September and the last day of September. Welcome to this Celebration Sunday. I want to welcome all of you who are here, all of those out there around the country and the world that are love streaming with us. Yes, love streamers rock.
Amen.
Yep, amen. Some of us have done that. Yes. And this is the fifth Sunday. So the fifth Sunday, I'm always with the Youth and Family Ministry. So I'm going off, and I took my heels off so that I could go and get down on the floor with them if I need to. I'm going to be talking about the Tower of Babel and what it's like when you talk a lot at the same time. No, you don't know. You don't know what I'm talking about. But I really want to welcome those who are here, who haven't been with us in a while, those who are new to Unity of Syracuse. Welcome, welcome. All of Akosua Washington-Woods, my beloved, her friends that are here and out there in love streaming land. Hey, how y'all doing? And just bringing this moment. So let's just take a moment to ground ourselves in the now. Perhaps you'll join me in closing my eyes and just take a gentle breath, breathing in the love that has been prepared in this room for you. Allowing that love to flow through from the top of your head down and rest in your heart. Bringing us into the now. And imagine someone you love and appreciate so much, like anyone, something, someone. Perhaps it's a four-legged something. Bringing that love and appreciation in your heart right now. And allowing it to radiate and vibrate out from you, bringing the frequency higher. The frequency of love, the frequency of joy, the frequency of laughter, such that we're bringing it into this sanctuary. Not only the outer sanctuary, but most importantly, the inner sanctuary within us. And this is where we start from. Spirit, divine love. We're so grateful for this moment in time that we each get to share, that we each get to feel the expression of a spiritual essence and beingness in, through, and as us. May we lift ourselves up with this service today, lifting up Akosua Washington-Woods as she gives the message. Perhaps it'll be something we can take home with us that'll help us in our daily living, help us to be connected with each other in a deeper, more profound way. We're so grateful for this moment. We're grateful for each other. We're grateful for right now. So we live it. We be it. And so it is. And so we let it be us. It is up to us. Amen.
Good morning again. And welcome again. We are so glad you're here. My name is Patsy Scala, and I'm your platform assistant for today. I want to wish a warm welcome, as well as Reverend Edith's very warm welcome, to those people in love streaming land who are watching us, people who are watching to see Akosua raise us all up, because she will. So we're going to open with a reading of the daily word. Take a deep breath and just allow these words to become a part of you. The daily word for today is balance. Work, play, rest, and prayer are balanced in my life today. Creating a new dimension of consciousness, one that Jesus called the kingdom of heaven, is my purpose as I move through this day. Achieving that goal requires time and commitment, and I do what is mine to do with gratitude and appreciation. However, rest, relaxation, and prayer are also elements that are vital to my spiritual well-being. My mortal mind tends to overemphasize negative, fear-based challenges at the expense of the light and love that fill even my gloomiest days. Balance occurs when I surrender my mortal mind to the infinite mind of spirit within me. There I will find my day perfectly balanced in rewarding and surprising ways among work, rest, relaxation, and prayer. And our Bible verse for today is from Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 10 and 11. I have seen the business that God has given to everyone to be busy with. He has made everything suitable for its time. So I was thinking about this living in balance. And the first thing that came to me is nature. We're on the cusp of October as we finish September. Color for September is green, so I wore green. The color for October is an orangish, so I wore copper, to sort of be in that balance of the energy of order and the energy of zeal, which are the two energies of the month. And then I thought about the balance in nature. We're beginning the season of release here in the Northern Hemisphere. In the Southern Hemisphere, they're beginning the season of growth and blossoming. So I thought, if nature is so perfectly balanced, maybe I am too. A perfectly balanced mix of divinity and humanity. So I want all of you to hold that in your heart. Whenever you feel, well, I like to use the word snarky. Whenever you feel snarky, remember you are also a divine being. Okay, so now it's time for our children and Reverend Edith to go to the Youth and Family Ministry. So let's sing them a blessing as they go. We do indeed behold the Christ, not only in these young blessings that grace us every Sunday and through the week, but in everyone. Everyone we see is grace. So please stand as you're able and join me in our statement of being, which is up there. God is all, both visible and invisible. One presence, one mind, one power is all. This one that is all is perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. I am an individualized expression of God. I am ever one with this perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance. And now I invite you to greet each other with a handshake, a hug, a simple namaste, something.
I don't want to hear anymore. Teach me to listen. I don't want to see anymore. Give me a vision
that you could move this heart and be set apart.
I don't need to recognize the one in the mirror. No, I don't. And I don't want to trade your plan for something familiar.
I can't waste a day. I can't stay the same.
I want to be different. I want to be changed till all that is gone, and all that remains is a fire so bright,
the whole world can see that there's something different. So come and be different with me.
And I don't want to spend my life stuck in a pattern.
I don't want to gain this world, but lose what matters. So I'm giving up everything because I want to be different.
Do you want to be different?
I want to be changed.
Oh, you want to be changed today.
Till all that is gone and all that remains is a fire so bright the whole world can see, yeah, that there's something different. So come and be different with me. So come and be different. I just want to be different. So could you be different with me?
Wow. If 6 people can make the harmony that our celebration team just created, we can have harmony in the world.
Amen.
Okay. Now it's time for our auctions. Our auctions. You can tell what I'm thinking about, okay? Nancy's going to love me for that one. It's time for our announcements, and I'm going to cut them a little bit short because I'm going to let Nancy announce the exciting news about the online auction, which starts at midnight tonight. I just gave away the news.
All right, I just asked for a minute, but I didn't know she was going to do that. Anyway, it's exciting. Tomorrow is the day that we kick in the online auction. We never did it before, and we have incredible items already donated. So beautiful. Now, I want you to know that there's a lot of things that were just donated this past week and today that will not show up on there tomorrow when you look. But we're adding them every week. So if you're looking on a Monday, go back the following Monday for the newer items. Some wonderful antiques and dolls and, oh my goodness, wine and travel opportunities and all kinds of restaurant gift cards. Anyway, it's awesome. So please do take part in that. The actual event is November 10th, and we will have sign-ups for volunteers in another week or two for that. Okay, one thing I need to tell you, we have so many donations that don't have a description on them. So anybody who's dropped something off, I really need you to come and write up a couple little pieces of info so we know what to put on the online auction. Monetary value, maybe a little history, where it came from, okay? I deeply appreciate that, and thank you so much.
I really want to commend Nancy for the work that she's putting into this, and JL. They are putting in so much work, and so are all of you. But I think they deserve applause. Okay, the community outreach team meets next Sunday at 12:45 in the green room. The practical metaphysics class, the class in Eric Butterworth's, I'm going to say new book, although we all know that Eric Butterworth died in the mid-2000s. But this was excerpted and translated from one of his radio programs. It is amazing. I have to say, even though I'm one of the teachers of it, but it is amazing anyway. Okay, Patty Schatzel has asked to come up and speak for a moment about what this orange thing is in your bulletin, okay? Uh-oh, she's got a skeleton here. Just a head, though.
Hey, Viva Calaca. Some of you have an orange one, a blue one, a pink one. I'll be real fast. You can read. October 26th, we have a unusual celebration where we decorate sugar skulls, eat Mexican foods. It's the Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. It's a combination of Halloween and Memorial Day, a light supper, decorate your own sugar skulls. We'll see a movie. Sheila and I are kind of setting things up. There'll be lots of these, only pretty, not scary. It's not a scary holiday, I hope. Unless you eat my cooking. So, all the details are in here. So come and enjoy. Thank you.
For those of you who don't know, this group is a fun group to party with. So I would suggest come in costume, come open for fun. Okay, so I would like to warmly welcome our guests today. Is there anyone visiting us for the second or third time, or someone who just hasn't been here for a while? Okay, we welcome you. There will be a gift for you down in the bookstore if you go down and claim it. How about for the first time? I think I see some faces I really don't know, so how about for the first time? We welcome you so much. We welcome you, we honor you. We offer you a gift of a candle that represents the Spirit shining through you, the light that can dispel darkness, to move back to that song. Fill out the card that comes with it so we can get to know you a little bit better and send you out some of our information, because we would like you to become one of us, because you already are in spirit one of us. So we would love for you to come frequently. So now we are going to look at our 5 basic principles. Unity basically has 5 principles for those of you who are here for the first time. And these principles, when followed, when lived, can and do change our lives. So do we have maybe 2 people who have used these principles in the past week and been changed by them? Turned out to be different, to go back to the other song. Oh, come on. Ken.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Too. Many of you may know that recently we had to change homes very rapidly. And we didn't know where we were going. And it was pretty scary. But through the whole thing, I continued to meditate, and I continued to affirm that God is good, everywhere present. And I knew then, and I know now, I continue to know, that as I step forward, that there's going to be ground there to land on. And that as I continue to love more and more, and I continue to ask in my mind, how can I serve? How can I serve better? Thank you. Thank you for what I have. I'm ready for more. How can I serve more? And as I keep this in my mind, I'm seeing more and more opportunities everywhere. And so this has really become my internal mantra. You know, at any moment when I'm not sure what I should be thinking, that's what I turn to. Thank you. How can I serve more? And it is unfolding my life. Thanks.
Thank you, Ken. Anyone else? Well, I have one. As most of you know, I have been having some hip pains, and I've been, like concentrating on that and thinking, oh, poor me, blah, 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 all that kind of thing. Then I woke up one morning and really started thinking about the first and second principles, that all of everything is divine. It's all part of divine mind. So I decided to spend the day in gratitude. saying thank you to the universe and to that part of me that recognizes that I am divine and that I am really, in many ways, responsible for everything that I see, do, and feel. So, I was driving down the road thanking the universe for the beautiful sunshine and the gorgeous day and the work that I was blessed to need to do on that day. I don't want to say have to do, because it was a blessing to do it. And even the squirrel that ran across the road and didn't get hit by it, I was thanking the universe for everything. I feel better. It was deeply healing. On a physical level, not really, but on a mental level, oh yeah, oh yeah. Gratitude works. So, we have reached the prayer portion of the service. Will the prayer chaplain stand serving for this afternoon for after the service? Please stand. We have Nancy and we have Leland. Okay. One of them will be downstairs in the fellowship hall. One of them will be up here. And at this point, we would like to bless all of our prayer intentions and requests. So, Leland, would you bring the prayer box forward? Now, for those of you who don't know, Unity was founded on prayer. At Silent Unity, prayer has been going on 24/7 for over 125 years. Can you imagine the energy in Silent Unity? If you haven't placed a prayer request physically in the box, place it mentally. The prayer intentions in the box are held by us in prayer, in confidence, affirming that the prayer is already answered in spirit in the moment it is said or thought or felt. Then we send it on to Silent Unity, where it's held in prayer for another 30 days. So these intentions are prayed over, and it works. So I'm going to try to wiggle through this. Come down. Okay, I'm okay. All right, let's pray.
So we just take this moment now to focus our heart. Take that space where the divine is within each and every one of us. And as we are gathered here together with this energy, we know that all is well, that for every one of these intentions here before us, it is done. It is in the asking that there is the receiving. And for this, we are so grateful that when we truly know, it is this simple. Trust and know God, Spirit divine. And so it is. Amen.
And now it is time for the prayer portion of our service. The time when we go into that still small space. The time when we sit in silence. And as we sit in silence, we think about the waves going in and going out, going in and going out. We set our breath in the same way. We breathe in, we breathe out. We breathe in, we breathe out. And as we envelope ourselves in love, we know that we are powerful people, that we have the opportunity to just be who we came here to be as we breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out in the silence. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Affirming to ourselves, affirming deep, deep within ourselves that we are kind, gentle human beings, and that we always stand in love. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Amen. Thank you. Amen.
Please just stay in that place. Stay in that place of prayer, silence. This is our question to you and our question to ourselves. Would you harbor me? Would I harbor you? Would you harbor me? Would I harbor you? Would you harbor a Christian, a Muslim, a Jew, a heretic, convict, or spy? Would you harbor a runaway woman or child, a poet, a prophet, a king? Would you harbor an exile or a refugee, a person living with AIDS? Would you harbor a Tubman, a Garrett, a Truth, a fugitive, or a slave? Would you harbor a Haitian, Korean, or Czech, a lesbian, or a gay? Would you harbor a Christian, a Muslim, a Jew, a heretic, convict, or spy? Would you harbor a runaway woman or child, a poet, a king? Would you harbor an exile or a refugee, a person
Russian, Korean, or Czech, a lesbian, or a gay.
Would you harbor me?
Would I harbor you? Would you harbor me? Would I harbor you?
Thank you. That was stunningly beautiful.
Do you need a chair?
No. That was simply, simply, simply beautiful. Thank you so much. Breathe. Bright blessings. I'm Akosua Washington-Woods, and I'm honored and I'm humbled to be here. Dr. Maya Angelou said, "Here, in the pulse of this new day, you may have the grace to look up and out into your sister's eyes, our brothers' faces, your country, and simply say, very simply, with hope, good morning." Good morning, friends. Good morning. Barney, that great big purple whale, dinosaur, whatever he is, said, "I love you, you love me, we're a great big family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too?" Isn't that what this is all about? We're all a great big family. I'm not necessarily talking about our birth families. Some of us have had to let go of them, either through death or for some other reason. I'm talking about those people, those groups, those friends and or lovers that we have chosen to surround ourselves with, our BFFs, our soul sisters, and our soul brothers. Those thick and thin people that you know always got your back and your heart. The ones that accept you just as you are, with all the bumps and bruises that we all carry with us. The peeps that will catch you when you're broken and when you're not. You know, our world community is right there in front of us. We're waiting for us to just reach out or even just to stand next to us. Doesn't always take a conversation. Sometimes just standing in the room in the same space is all that's necessary. Put your hands out like this. Hold them there. Just hold them. And feel the energy coming from the person next to you. Do you feel that energy? That soul-body connection? That neighbor-to-neighbor soul connection? Can you feel that we're all in this together, one by one and two by two? Circling each other and just feeling that indwelling connectedness that all of us want, even the loners. So, Barney again. I love you, you love me, we're best friends like friends should be, with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too? Who knew there was a second verse to that song? I didn't, until I went, as Tavion says to me all the time, "Matu, just go to YouTube." Friends like friends should be. This, my friends, is what life is all about. It's about loving and living. It's about joy and the pain. It's about walking life over and under and through. A friend yesterday in a meeting said, "This is not a dress rehearsal. It's real life." Thanks, friend. It's about remaining steadfast on our path, the path of love and light. I am a work in progress, and to progress means to continue, to go forth in faith, walking in faith whatever and wherever your path takes you. Mark Nepo in The Endless Practice quotes Sufi master Muhammad Falkli. Hey, it worked. One may lose faith in 4 ways: not acting on what one knows, acting on what one does not know, not seeking to learn what one does not know, and keeping others from learning. Nepo states, "Faith in everything is larger than me. Faith in everything is larger than me." Being human, there are always cloud-like veils that drop between us and our direct living. We have to part the veil with the clarity of our mind. We have to let the rush of our heart billow that veil away. We need the love of one another to pull that veil aside. Parting the veil with a working act of faith, an act of ultimate concern, an act of bringing all who we are to bear on opening ourselves up when we shut down. For when we're shut down, we tend to sink. When we're open, we tend to be buoyant and rise. He goes on to say, in daily life, depth of practice means trusting that life will hold us up. Trusting that life will hold us up. In daily life, how close we stay to our aliveness depends on what we do when we are broken. We are stronger, gentler, more resilient, and more beautiful than we imagine. And the resource we call life is never far away. He finishes that chapter by saying, "This is why when we fall, we lift each other, or when in pain, we hold each other. Why, when sudden with joy, we dance together. Life is the many pieces of that great heart loving itself back together." That great heart loving itself back together. As a prayer chaplain, I get the privilege and the honor to pray with people daily, weekly, or monthly. I left some of this message for some of you last week. Today, know that you are seen, that you are heard, and that you are loved. Know that on this worldly plane, in this moment, all is well and good in your world. You are a magnificent, wondrous spirit, and the world is grateful you are part of our circle around the sun. Know that because you are here, all is right and glorious. You continue to make a difference, and that continues to be important. In the song this morning, the words were, "I want to be different, I want to be changed, till all that is gone and all that remains is a fire so bright the whole world can see. I want to be different. There's something different. So come and be different with me. I don't want to spend my life stuck in a pattern or lose what matters. So I'm giving up everything because I want to be different. I want to be changed. There's something different. So come and be different with me. I am a work in progress, and I want to be different. I see a world community where we all live in peace, no matter our differences. I see a world community where we all have enough water, enough food, enough joy, and mostly enough love. I envision that all of us can sit at a table and share what blessings we have without judgment and without fear that we won't have enough. Because, you know, there's always enough to share. Shirley Chisholm, the first African-American woman to run for President of the United States, said, "If they don't have a seat for you at the table, bring a folding chair." I am inviting you all to sit at the table with me, and we can keep adding chairs and keep expanding the table so everyone has a spot, even if we have to sit in each other's lap. Bring your chairs, peeps, and sit with me. I have been deeply, deeply disturbed about what's happening in the country, and this week was particularly triggering for me. I didn't watch television or the news the last few days. That was about self-care. I could not engage in any discussion or comments by anyone and remain untriggered. I believe you. I have been there. It happened to me when I was a little girl, and again as an adult. I didn't tell when it was going on. You see, as a little girl, you just don't tell. And many times you don't tell as an adult either. It can take years, decades, or sometimes never. I cannot stand in my power if you cannot stand in yours. I hold every person who comes forward and those who still hold their silence about what sexual assault has done to them. #MeToo. I stand with you, hand in hand and heart to heart. I stand in power with you. Don't be ashamed of your story. It will inspire others. As a survivor, know that the song just before the lesson holds true for me. Would you harbor me? Would I harbor you? Would you harbor a Christian, a Muslim, a Jew, a heretic, convict, or spy, a runaway woman or child, an exile, refugee, or a person living with AIDS, a lesbian or a gay? Would you harbor me? Would I harbor you? Are we a safe harbor when someone needs us? Or will we spend time thinking about whether or not we can do this right now? Whether there's enough time, enough energy, enough of this or that? Will you harbor me? I challenge you to stand for peace and justice. Stand for my rights and yours. Stand in love. Maya Angelou again. Those of us who are gathered here, we owe something from this moment on. So this gathering is not just another footnote on the pages of history. Last week, there were some of us that sat at a table for unity at the Westcott Street Cultural Fair. Thanks, Mary Trainer, Al, Tavion, and Jeff, where I had a conversation with a woman who told me she was an agnostic and she didn't think that we had anything in common. But you know, when we began to talk, she and I had much common ground. We both come from a spiritual and not religious consciousness. We both want much the same thing: peace, human rights, dignity. We both pray, maybe not using the same words, but with the same earnestness and the same results. Knowing that we are who we came here to be. We are kind and gentle human beings living a spiritual life, having a spiritual experience. We knew in those few short minutes that we were sisters, and both of us were where we needed to be in that particular moment. So look for those moments in time, my friends. Know that there is no time or space that your divine essence cannot fill, that we are divine peace and harmony. Remember that we are all a blessing and we are all blessed. Dr. Maya Angelou again. While I know myself as a creation of God, I am obligated to realize and remember that everyone else and everything else are also God's creation. Our Bible verse for today, is 1 John chapter 4, verse 8. Whoever does not love does not know God, for God is love. During the World Day of Prayer celebration here at Unity, Tavion read this guiding prayer. Aligning my mind and heart with the mind and heart of God, I center myself in pure being, in a state of spiritual realization. I remember I can never be broken, limited, or unworthy. Courageously, I rise into my true spiritual nature in this moment of healing. I heal the whole of me as I accept that I am brave, I am bright, I am beautiful. As I heal in mind, body, and spirit, I support healing in my family, my community, the earth, and the world. Centered in pure being, I am a healing presence. That was the prayer. We can repeat to ourselves at any given time, I am love. I am a healing presence. I am love, and I heal in body, mind, and spirit. Are you willing to answer that call? To know what Spirit says? To know what is yours to do? You can be love and free to be that voice of love. You are peace and free to be that voice of peace. Some more song lyrics. Darkness cannot drive away darkness. Only light can do that. Hatred cannot drive away hatred. Only love can do that. What, my friends, is your choice? I am a work in progress. Aren't you? We are a work in progress. Don't you see that too? I want to know what Spirit says. I am a work in progress. To progress means to move forward. So let's take that journey together, because we are all just walking each other home. hand in hand, and heart to heart. Today's affirmation is, and I'll say it, and then you'll repeat it behind me. I am a healing presence. I heal in body, mind, and spirit. I am a healing presence. I heal in body, mind, and spirit. So peace, my friends. Go forth and be bodacious. And always, always, always continue to stand in love. Namaste. Okay, you want me? And me. That's really what it's all about. I am your sister. You are my brother. We are all in this together. So thank you so much for the tithes and love offerings. My checks don't say Gandhi on them either, but the money's just as green. So thank you all so much. Thank you those in Love Stream Land who've pushed the buttons. We truly know that it takes a little bit of substance to keep the doors open. So thank you so much for that. Now, isn't it time for the children? Yeah. Okay, they're with Reverend Edith with that Tower of Babel thing. I don't know.
Maybe they're building it. We are walking in the light of God. We are walking in the light of God. We are walking in the light of God. We are walking, we are walking, we are walking in the light of God. We are walking, we are walking, we are walking in the light of God. We are walking in the light of God. Come on. We're walking in the light of God. We are walking in the light of God. We are walking in the light of God. We are walking, we are walking, we are walking in the light of God.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
We're full of zeal. So I wanted to remind everybody that I'm selling Delta Sonic car wash tickets to support the youth ministry. They're $12 each, $12 each for an interior cleaning or a car wash.
Yeah.
I'll be selling them after service, so see me. And Rev, what do we do today?
Oh my gosh. We're out of our head. We weren't really blowing up the minutes, but
Kind of were.
well, we were practicing zeal, and we built a Tower of Babel, and we forgot to take a picture to show you.
I told you they were building something.
We did. We had these bottles, and we put all these different chemicals like soap and vinegar and stuff, and it blew up. And it was so much fun because we were talking about how if you have too much zeal, it could be like the Tower of Babel, and everybody's talking at once in different languages. So it was a way for them to learn in a visual way and a practical way of how having zeal and being in balance is better than too much zeal. And luckily, it was just a little bottle, so it only blew off in the pan. So some water on the floor a little bit. And so it was was it fun? And look at this abundance of children we have. We have 10 children today, with 3 that are new. And they got right in. We were on the floor and having a great, amazing time. Thank you so, so much. All right, Natalie, you got anything else? We're good. Okay, we're good. So I know you want to know, what does Gandhi have to say? I made sure I bought a check to give money to the church. But Gandhi says, be the change in which you wish to see in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that go along with what you were talking about,
Yes.
Akosua? So we just give thanks to my wife, Akosua Washington-Woods, for giving our message today. I'm sure that you picked it up by you. Opportunity to go be with the children in the children's ministry every 5th Sunday. It's amazing. Look forward to December 30th, you guys. The children are putting on the service. And we're going to have some for you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just giving you the side. Yeah, right, Natalie?
Yeah.
And we're going to have fun. So let us move to our children's blessing and affirmation. And remember, this is not just the children up here on this stage, but the children of the world. The children that are biological children or children that we just want to hold in this space. So let's say this blessing together.
We bless our children wherever they are. We see them surrounded by love and light throughout the week.